everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. It is time for another Chatty Get Ready with me. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already done my skincare and put my face primer on. So yeah, I filmed these on Thursday to go up on Friday, so it is Thursday. Yesterday my niece's grandfather, he finally passed away. He was in the hospital in Waycross, Georgia. They live down in South Georgia. Emily went home. She works at Disney World. She went home on Friday. She's the one who keeps me informed. She went home on Friday, and she did get to go to the hospital on Friday, her and her brother. And I didn't bring a foundation brush, so we're going to use a sponge today, and I just happened to have dampened it. So we'll just do sponge today. So anyway, she and her brother got to go to the hospital, but they didn't actually get to go in and see him. They saw him through a glass window. He definitely recognized Jay. Emily's not so sure that he recognized her. But they did get to see him, and through a speaker or something they got to talk to him. And but he didn't respond or answer them, but they did talk to him. So they thought he had pockets of air in his lungs, and I know that around his lungs. He had pockets of air around his lungs, and so they thought he maybe had a tear in his esophagus from the breathing tube. So they finally got tests run for that. It seemed like it was a big cluster, you know what. Got tests run. They said yes, he had a tear in his esophagus, and it was something they couldn't fix. So they started putting calls in around to other hospitals, and it turned out there was a hospital in Jacksonville, Florida that could take him. Now, Jacksonville, Florida from Waycross, Georgia is just across the state line. It's not far. So he went to Florida, but nobody was allowed to go with him. And when he got there, he went into cardiac arrest, and they brought him back using the paddles. And then they put him on the ventilator. And then they started running tests and found no, he didn't have a tear in his esophagus. So that wasn't something that needed to be fixed. So, but he just had so many complications and problems, and I don't think he was in a coma, but he wasn't really responding to anybody or saying anything much. And so so that happened Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember. But anyway, and then the following day, he went into cardiac arrest again, and they were able to bring him back without having to shock him, without using the paddles. But the doctor told them that start preparing, making funeral arrangements. And so then yesterday morning, Emily's grandmother made the decision to turn off the ventilator, and then it was yesterday afternoon when he passed, and he was all alone. Nobody was with him. That is just the saddest part of this disease. You know, people die alone without anyone around them. It's not a disease, it's a virus. And it makes me mad. It makes me mad. I'm not going to get into politics, but it's turned political, and it makes me mad. So, there. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, let's see. I don't have any fun, exciting things to talk about. Nothing exciting has been happening. I have decided to do the sale. I've been thinking long and hard how I can do it. I was going to do a live stream. Now I am not. I'm not going to do it as a live stream. It was just going to be complicated. The logistics of it. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to film it as a video and then set it to premiere. And then when it premieres, I'm going to watch with you because when you watch a video that's set to premiere, there's chat. There is chat available. So I will be in the chat and able to catch your questions and answer them while the video is playing. And then, like I said, I'm gonna have everything numbered, and the first person to respond that they want that item, they're the ones who gets it. And I'll explain more about that when I do the video. I have got some stuff up. My first sale will be a $5 sale. I'm going to do other theme sales, and hopefully they'll do well. I didn't sell anything this week. I didn't sell anything on eBay or Mercari. I did photograph a bunch of stuff, and I have it all ready to list. I think I'm going to list on Poshmark today, and if I can get around to it. I don't know how busy I'm going to be. Sometime this weekend I'm going to list on Poshmark, and I don't really have anything I can list on Etsy yet. Etsy has to be vintage, and I do have some vintage, but not really, you know, I don't think anything that is good enough to sell on Etsy, so that's why I haven't done Etsy yet. Okay, let's do the brows. So yeah, I've got that churning in my head. Sometime next week I will put that video up. I will film it and have a premiere, and I will give plenty of heads up on when that premiere will be. So I'm almost done with this. It's not in a project pan. It's been in just my wanting to get it used up. I love this brow pencil. I have others to use, but right now this is my top contender. After this one's gone and I've used up my other ones, I may go back and buy this. This is the Winky Lux Universal Brow Pencil, and it's just one color, and the color works great for me. I like it. I love how it feels. So yeah, it's a good one. I've enjoyed it. Had this so long that its packaging looks different now. I hear the trash trucks. I ordered from Goldbelly. Have you ever heard of Goldbelly? They have foods. They can ship foods from famous restaurants all around. Well, anyway, those of you who know, my son is a big Kevin Smith fan. I know my audience is not, doesn't fall into the Kevin Smith kind of category here, but I'm sure some of you might know. Kevin Smith's an actor, director, more director than actor. And he, in the 90s, he's Jay and Silent Bob, if you ever hear that. He's Silent Bob. But he did a movie in the 90s called Clerks. Well, he did Clerks, he did Clerks 2. Clerks 3, I think, is in the works. We've met, when we went to GalaxyCon last year, my son met a couple of the actors from the Kevin Smith movies. But in Clerks 2, they work at a fast food restaurant called Moobys. M-O-O-B-Y-S. Well, recently, Kevin Smith opened a pop-up, he opened a pop-up fast food restaurant, Moobys, in LA, where you can go and it's nowhere you eat, you just take it out. It's just takeout. And it's on Goldbelly now. So I ordered Moobys. I ordered a set of regular and a set of vegan. They're burgers. You get 6 burgers. You get everything that goes on the burgers. Their side is a side of chocolate covered pretzels. I think it has something to do with the movie. I don't know, but you get the burger, chocolate covered pretzels, and you get cups that say movies. You don't get drinks, but you get the cups. $79 a set. Ordered 2. They're supposed to ship overnight. They shipped on Tuesday for arrival on Wednesday. It's Thursday. They say they're on the truck. I hope everything's still frozen. It says it comes frozen. I hope everything's still frozen. Because, no, it shipped on Monday for arrival on Tuesday. And then, I don't know what's happened. I don't know what happened with the overnight. There was a notice that, you know, there could be shipping delays, but, yeah. I don't know how you couldn't overnight something. Why it had to stop and get off in Kentucky and sit in Kentucky for a day, which is what it did, because I've been watching it. I've been watching carefully. What am I doing? I'm gonna put my eye makeup on. So yeah, now I'm a little leery about, should I order from Goldbelly again? I will, I know. Like in September is when my husband's birthday is. And since we're not going anywhere and doing anything, I'm trying to do extra things that I can. So that's why my son's getting movies. And my husband and I used to, when we'd go to New Orleans, would eat at the, when we wouldn't eat there, we'd get our sandwich. We'd get a muffalata at the Central Grocery and then take it down by the Mississippi River and eat it. And you can order muffalatas. So I think I'm going to order Brian a muffalata. Because we haven't, gosh, I can't remember the last time we went to New Orleans. I think it was Jazz Fest. And it was in May, and it was the year my mother had her massive stroke, the really bad one, because she had it while I was at Jazz Fest watching Jimmy Buffett perform at the exact same time my mother was having her stroke. But anyway, okay, I'm going to use my using my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Because it is in my Pan That palette. I haven't hit pan on anything. I just, as you know, just put it in. I still don't know what my goal is going to be for this palette. This one color, the lightest shade, I'm putting a pretty good dent in that one. It'll probably be the first to hit pan. But I really don't know what my goal is yet for this one. Alright. I'm just making it up as I go. Oh, let me zoom you guys in. You guys want to see, right? Okay. Let's see if you can see. I want to make sure. It's hard for me to tell if I'm in frame. Gotta work on that some more. That looks good. Okay. Now I'm just putting color on, just playing. We'll just see how it turns out. Let's see, do I have anything else to talk about? My hand is still bruised, guys, you see? It got worse before it got better. I don't know what happened in there. I don't know. I have never had someone stick a needle in to either draw blood or to put in an IV and blood just start going everywhere. That was new for me. So I really don't know what happened, but it's a lovely shade of green right now. And I can actually, right there is where it happened. There's a knot there. There's a little knot there, but that's the hole right there. It was not a fun day. What else do I want to do? I know I'm quiet. I'm trying to think of something to talk about. Just don't know. Here we go. I pulled, this is in my Shop My Stash. You haven't seen it yet. It's a surprise. It's in tomorrow's Shop My Stash. It's the Stila Glitter and Glow. No, it's in Sunday's. Sunday's Shop My Stash. You'll see it Sunday. You get a sneak peek. Sure you guys can see. Make sure I can see. Oh, I'm sorry. Blur. Blur. There we go. Okay, dry. Okay, guys, I'm going to let this dry, put on my liner and mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, eyes are done. It's time for some bronzer. Get my face bronzed up a little bit, because it looks white in the viewfinder. Looks okay in person, but it looks white in the viewfinder. There we go. Bronzer, blush. I'm using Laura Geller in Tropic Hues. I love this blush. One of my favorites. There we go. My hair highlighter is Makeup Revolution. Wrong brush. This color is Golden Lights. There we go. For lipstick, I'm using the Colouriche lipstick in Polished Tango. Okay. I'm going to set my face with my I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray in Vanilla and Coconut. My hair's falling. And there we go. That's it. Everything. Got it all done. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. I hope everybody is staying safe and staying well. And guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.